All right, strap in because today is a crazy day for crypto airdrops. Let's not waste any time and hop right in with the major big ticket airdrop that is now claimable. Athena Labs dropped their ENA token today. So if you were farming this, you were holding USDE, or you were staking or locking it or bridged it to L2s, you can now go and claim your tokens. The token claim page itself just gives you a link to click through, and then if you're in the top 2,000 wallets, there's a vesting schedule. Otherwise, you can claim all of your tokens immediately. And I'm going to say this now because I know there's going to be people in the comments asking this question. This airdrop of the ENA token is completely separate from the one for people that are staking MNT tokens. With the Mantle version of it, this is running until April 26th. Until that point, you can claim your M shards and you can actually sell them if you want to. Otherwise, on April 26th or sometime shortly thereafter, you will be able to claim your ENA tokens for participating in this campaign. It's two separate things. And since the token launched around 60 cents, it was trading around 56 cents even. It's run up already today to 89 cents and since had a little bit of a pullback, but it's following the same post airdrop pump meta that we've seen with a bunch of the big tier 1 big ticket airdrops. So I was lucky enough to get a decent allocation of the ENA token. I already sold a little bit of it, around 80 cents, and I'm rolling it over into farming round 2 or season 2 of this airdrop. And later today or tomorrow, I will release a short tutorial talking about my plan for the best approach to farm this airdrop in season 2, because I do still think there's a decent opportunity there. All right, next up, a major announcement from Parcel. Season 3 of their points campaign finished today, technically, although there's something that you need to be aware of. The TLDR is that they took a snapshot yesterday at midnight, but there's going to be another snapshot in about a week from now because they're actually finalizing the leaderboard for season 3. And they said that if you keep your LP and your positions on the platform, then you will get a meaningful loyalty points boost. And if you don't maintain that for the next week, you could actually be diluted and you could lose your rank on the leaderboard. And if this is going to be a tiered airdrop or a hybrid airdrop, we don't 100% know for sure. You definitely, though, want to make sure that you don't lose ranks on the leaderboard. So what I'm suggesting is if you were planning on withdrawing funds from the platform, just wait another week, keep your LP in there, keep your trades on if you can. And even if you have already made some withdrawals from the platform, as long as you put it back in at or above the level that you had in your account on February 23rd, that is what they're looking for, and you'll get that loyalty points boost and you won't be diluted. Other than that though, I'm stoked for the launch of the Parcel token. I think this is actually a really bullish one, and I'm planning on holding most, if not all of mine, because you can stake the Parcel token, you can stake the HOA NFTs, and honestly, this real world asset narrative I think is gonna be a massive one in the coming bull cycle. And of course, the fact that you can trade real estate markets on leverage from anywhere in the world completely permissionlessly is a massive unlock. So I am pretty bullish on Parcel and the roadmap, and we will see that token dropping very soon. Next up, another major announcement for people farming Solana airdrops. It looks like Tensor is going to be on April 8th. So literally less than a week from now, you will be able to open your treasure boxes from the first 3 seasons. And they confirmed that the treasure boxes contain Tensor, the governance token for Tensor protocols. So you have to wait just a week and you will be getting your token if you farmed the Tensor airdrop. Another airdrop for the Solana ecosystem, and this one is actually coming on Thursday, is the Zeus token. If you stake Jupiter tokens and you vote in the Jupiter DAO, you can go and check how many tokens you're going to be getting with that wallet. Now with my public wallet here, I am not getting a massive allocation, but hey, free money is free money, and I won't turn up my nose at any tokens, especially on Solana where the claiming cost is negligible. Okay, next up, this is a quick reminder for anybody that is staking Dimension. Go and check if you're eligible for the NIM token. And all you have to do is copy and paste your wallet address in order to claim the tokens. The claim is only live for less than 2 days. And if you don't claim it before that deadline, your tokens will be reallocated to someone that did claim, like me. Next up, Swell Network is launching their own layer 2 for restaking, and they are going to have incentivized pre-launch deposits. So it looks like this is going to be an interesting way to farm multiple airdrops, including Eigenlayer, including all of these liquid restaking tokens, and then also, of course, the Swell token itself. So these are all of the assets that you are going to theoretically be able to deposit into the new Swell L2. And if you've been holding on to some of these assets, you're not sure what to do with them, this is a new opportunity that is coming out. Of course, there's so many opportunities within the restaking meta that it's difficult to keep track of, and honestly, tough to decide what is actually the best use of funds. And so I think I'm going to need, and I've been requested to do this a bunch of times, but to make a full tutorial and breakdown on the best ways to farm Eigenlayer and all of the associated airdrops. Okay, next up, do you remember that drop camp for Archway that I showed you maybe a couple of weeks ago? Well, the drop camp itself is now live. So you can go and you can get ready because there's going to be incentivized airdrops here. And what you need to do to get ready and to rank up here is to do some social stuff, which of course is free, like signing in on Twitter and liking and reposting some stuff. And then there's on-chain tasks. So if you have assets that you can bridge to Archway, or if you stake the Arch token itself. And then there's some other ecosystem stuff as well, like you can own an Arch ID, or you can use the Astro Vault, and there's some other stuff coming soon. So if you want to keep up with the drop camp, a bunch of stuff has now opened up. And if you want to join my campsite, I'll throw my referral code down below. All right, next up, I'm going to run through a bunch of meme coins that are currently claimable or will be claimable soon. So let's start off with the Toro coin, and this one is for Celestia stakers. Now the snapshot for this one was December 13th for staking TIA, and then February for holding STTIA from Stride. So you can go to the claim page and just paste in your wallet to check. You don't have to actually connect or sign any messages or anything like that. Another Cosmos airdrop is the Hava coin. Now, I've spoken about this a couple of times. I really don't like the way they're running this because they have a 24-hour claim period, which is annoying. It encourages FOMO, and if you want to fade this, I think honestly it's probably okay. In order to claim, it wants you to connect your wallet, but you don't actually have to sign a message or anything. You just have to click a button that says opt in. So totally up to you if you want to actually do it. I'll leave a link to this down below as well. And these are both meme coins, remember. So it's highly likely that they won't be worth a whole lot, maybe a couple of bucks, if we're lucky, a couple of hundred, but I wouldn't have major expectations for this. Now, another meme coin, this one within the Solana ecosystem, was literally airdropped to users' wallets if you pre-ordered the Solana Mobile 2, and that is the Mu coin. If you pre-ordered the Solana Mobile and you haven't checked your Solana wallet in a while, go check, because you probably have this Mu token and it's actually worth a decent amount. A couple $100 if I'm not mistaken. And then the final meme coin that I wanted to mention today is this Foxy coin on Linea. So they finally actually made an announcement today about what the airdrop is going to look like. They've got 20% of their total supply that's going to airdrops, and they're doing it in a couple tranches. The first one is going to be 5%, and that is going to the top 100,000 MetaMask swaps users. It does not say that the swaps have to be specifically on the Linea L2 network, but they haven't shared any information on when the snapshot was taken and what the actual list of eligible wallets will be. I'm not sure if I'm going to qualify for round one. I've used MetaMask swaps a couple of times, but honestly, it's not a great way to make swaps. It's super expensive, and I wouldn't honestly recommend it to other people, but apparently there's going to be some benefits for that, only if you're in the top 100,000 users though. Okay, next up, Merkley just launched their token bridge for Hyperlane, which is great. So previously they only had the HNFT and the HFT bridge, which is basically where you mint NFTs or tokens that have literally zero value and bridge them. But now you can actually make real bridge transactions between a small handful of EVM networks. So if you want to bridge between these networks and farm the Hyperlane airdrop, you now can use Merkley. And this is a useful tool. This would be in addition to my full previous tutorial on how to farm the Hyperlane airdrop, because when I made that, this was not actually enabled. Next up, speaking of bridging to Ethereum layer 2s, I wanted to talk briefly about Scroll, because I think that Scroll is still one of the most underfarmed L2 airdrops, and you definitely still have an opportunity. It's not too late. Now, I have a full guide walkthrough on my YouTube channel, most of which, or pretty much all of which, is still relevant, so you can watch that and follow along step by step. But one thing that I wanted to highlight here is this point about hitting as many different smart contracts as possible. So if you use sites like Wenser.xyz, you can see it tracks the number of smart contracts that you've interacted with. And NFT Copilot does as well, although they come up with wildly different numbers. But regardless, a lot of people seem to think that that is going to be a criteria or a qualifier, a multiplier for the scroll airdrop and for a lot of different L2 airdrops. And if you want to maximize the number of different smart contracts that your wallet has interacted with, the best thing is to just do it organically and interact with a bunch of different applications. But obviously that takes time and effort, and it's hard to find 100 applications that you actually want to interact with, honestly. But other ways that you can do it are by using websites like this, Brixmint, and I previously shared another one called ZK Stars, because this will allow you to mint worthless, useless NFTs on these different networks. And by doing so, each one that you mint interacts with a different smart contract. So they've got actually 30 different NFTs, each of which is on a different smart contract. And so technically, if you mint these, you're basically throwing away money. It's a few cents per mint, but you're hitting a bunch of smart contracts. So if you're looking for a way to boost up the number of smart contracts and you don't mind throwing away a couple of bucks to do so, then you could mint a few of these, and the number that you mint will correspond to the number of different smart contracts. So I can mint 5 of these for 0.0009 ETH, which is going to work out to a couple of bucks. And each time you mint one, you have to just confirm the transaction in your wallet. And then only interact or mint these NFTs on networks that you think is actually going to be worthwhile. Scroll for sure, I think. Zora probably also. ZK Sync, I'm not sure, maybe. The Snapshot, we don't know if that's happened yet, so it's possible there's still a chance. And then I would say that Linea and Base are sort of lower on the priority list, in my opinion anyways. And then the next time websites like NFT Copilot or Wenser update, you should see the amount of smart contracts that you've interacted with tick up. Okay, next up, for the Alien X airdrop, there's a new Galaxy Quest on right now that you can go do 3 social tasks, then you get to mint an Alien X Citizen Pass, and you can go into the Alien X Discord, go to the holder verify section and actually verify that you hold it. It's going to give you a role in the Discord, and it's possible that this could have some relevance to their airdrop. So that is it for the alpha today. Tomorrow we have Wormhole, on Thursday we have Zeus, and then a bunch of other tokens coming out soon. Parcel, Camino, Tensor, so much happening. April is going to be the make it month. I fully expect that April is going to be one of the best possible months for airdrops in 2024. Hopefully you found this useful. As always, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.